I first got into English teaching because the industry I was currently working in prior was going through a bit of a downturn. So I really wanted to go and do some travelling, so I took it as an opportunity to do so. So I wanted to do some travelling whilst also earning an income. So I looked at teaching English as a foreign language as a possibility. I completed my TEFL and then went through the recruitment process, and here I am today. The recruitment process and coming to China is really easy. I wasn't a fresh graduate out of university, so I know the process can be a little bit different. I did some research online and come across an agency which helped me find NHIK. Once I did some organising, I had an interview over Skype. Maybe a few tips in regards to the interview is just to have a little bit of patience around the time, because there needs to be some compromise made between the time difference of here and wherever you are around the world. And also, if you're successful with the interview, maybe just have some patience over the visa process, because it can take a lot of time. Foshan is a huge city in the Guangdong province. It's constantly developing and there's lots changed even since I've been here. There's always new areas, and there's also some scenic areas in Foshan also. The transport systems are world class. There's easy access to Guangzhou, which is the third biggest city in China, which takes less than an hour to get you on the metro. And then also very recently there's a brand new high-speed rail system which can get you to Hong Kong in pretty much the same time as you can get from here to Guangzhou, which is really good and really convenient. I have been teaching in China for close to 2 years now. I feel like there's lots of positives that come about during teaching, but it's been absolutely marvellous to have some influence over the children and being able to share some knowledge and watching them grow at such a young age. And I've had the good thing of having the same class since I started in China also. So currently in school the topic is spring and nature for KB classes, and my class has currently got a sunflower project going where we have our own area and the kids look after it, get rid of any weeds, any bad flowers. We've prepared it, and then we're going to plant some seeds, some seedlings, and then hopefully watch the sunflowers grow. So it's just some of the things and some of the flexibility you can have with your class, and it's been really fun. So the typical day in China in NHIK is the kids will come into school around 8 AM, between 8 AM and 8:30, and the children will be greeted by some foreign teachers who do morning greeting activity, which is just around trying to get the children's English skills fired up. Then we go on to morning sentence, which is similar activity but it's more aerobic. The kids do some exercises, some games. From then we'll go to the classroom. The kids will be introduced with breakfast. Then throughout the morning we will have 2 25-minute English classes. Then depending on your schedule we'll have some playtime, some special classes, and then that will lead us on to lunchtime. After lunch in the afternoon, the kids will have some rest, and then the foreign teachers will have some preparation time and maybe some teaching time. And also we have home class. So the resources in NHIK are good. There is lots of resources in the classroom. We have our own resource room, which is good. and also within the Foreign Teachers Office we have all the resources required to make our own things for lessons, flashcards, etc. Also every month you get a budget for your class where you can buy English books, games and any other resources you might need to help with your class. During my time in China, I have been lucky and I have managed to visit lots of places, starting within China, Beijing and close by provinces, and then further afield I've been lucky to go to Hong Kong, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam and very recently the Philippines. I also have plans to go to Kuala Lumpur and Singapore very, very soon. So it's definitely a great positive from being based in East Asia that it can be very, very cheap to travel to some very, very awesome places.